Welcome to Week 4, in which we'll be discussing total rewards. Compensation and benefits, or total rewards, constitutes not only a large financial obligation to an organization, but has significant impact on attracting and hiring candidates, as well as retaining employees. We'll talk about the rewards options that an organization has, both the voluntary and non-voluntary programs, as well as costly and no-cost options. We'll go over how these programs are designed, structured, managed, and communicated, and how they impact an organization's success. As we'll discuss, they're important enough to warrant a functional area. In this week's lessons, we'll examine total rewards, which HR departments refer to as compensation or comp and benefits. In some organizations, particularly very large companies, compensation and benefits are conducted in separate departments. In those few cases, these departments don't interface between themselves, but are seen as distinct functions. While we'll be talking about compensation and benefits in different sessions this week, it's important to think of them from a holistic perspective as total rewards. It's important for HR to assess the total rewards, that is both the wages and benefits, and how these reward structures work together to meet the organization's and employees' respective needs. Rewards has a substantial influence on the satisfaction and commitment of employees. If employers don't get rewards right, it can negatively impact productivity, turnover, and engagement. While in the past rewards were viewed in a solitary manner, now we understand how rewards can complement other company strategies and goals. It's not just about employee pay when you think about the financial impact of employee rewards. Indeed, it extends to the impact of reward decisions on recruitment, retention, training, flexibility, and importance. Obviously, the cost of rewards is a significant portion of the total budget that a company spends to function, and these costs need to be managed effectively to ensure they remain within acceptable limits while providing the intended and needed outcomes. HR total reward professionals need to ensure that employees are paid fairly and adequately, but must also avoid significant overpayment. The needs of employees can be met not only by providing them monetary rewards such as wages or bonuses. Some needs are satisfied by providing goods or services on top of their wages. As such, an organization's reward system might include more tangible rewards, like work environment and quality of life considerations, or the opportunity for advancement and recognition, or perhaps flexible working arrangements. This is one depiction of total rewards, represented as a three-legged stool. All of the things that are mentioned here can impact employee satisfaction either positively or negatively. One of the basic legs, which we see in the middle, is salary or pay, which you might also hear as base pay. Non-exempt positions also include overtime. On the right side of the stool are additional equitable rewards, which might include bonuses, stock or equity options, or salary increases in addition to the base salary. Other rewards might be promotions, recognition, and developmental actions such as providing new job assignments. On the left side, there are employee benefits that include things like health benefits, medical, dental, etc., retirement plans, vacation, training and work hours, and things like flexible work. This graphic from World at Work shows one total rewards model. This is a good depiction of making sure the business strategy is understood and it drives the rewards program that we put in place. Tracking from the left, you'll see that it all begins with the business and the resulting HR strategies, as well as the culture of the organization. These factors are integral in the design of compensation, benefits, work-life programs, performance and recognition initiatives, and career development opportunities. Well-designed and executed total reward programs enhance the attraction, motivation, and retention of employees. And when employees are satisfied and engaged with the work and the organization, this will translate into positive performance and positive business results. Each year, employers invest vast sums on their total rewards program, often to entice talented people to join the organization or to encourage existing employees to remain in the company and perform at high levels. But a very expensive question remains. Is it worth it? Are organizations reaping the rewards of their investment? Is there in fact a substantial return on the investment of a rewards program? What should organizations do to ensure that these programs are paying off? We'll start with some basics. When we think of designing total rewards programs, we can harken back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the bottom of this pyramid, the employees need to have their base level of security taken care of. This would essentially be their hourly wage or their base salary that they feel is market competitive and commensurate with the work performed. Moving up the pyramid, employees want financial security such as retirement plans, health and welfare offerings like benefits and life insurance, and so forth. Next would come affiliation and coworkers. Employees want to feel part of a cohesive group and enjoying the respecting colleagues. This is a hugely important factor in an employee's comfort level and their engagement in the workplace. Next up the pyramid is recognition, promotion, and performance feedback. We all have the need to be recognized for what we've accomplished. Next is learning and development opportunities available to us, as well as having interesting and challenging work to do, along with advancement and growth opportunities. Like Maslow's thesis, we need to have the basics in place to fulfill our security needs, and once those are provided for, we can start moving up that pyramid. Towers Watson, a global HR consulting firm, conducted a survey on total rewards, the results of which identified 3 major consequences for companies that do not manage total rewards effectively. 1. Missing valuable input from employees, which may lead to lower engagement and higher turnover. 2. Missing opportunities to manage total rewards as a portfolio for a total group, which may lead to higher costs and lower effectiveness. And 3. Introducing unnecessary risk into their rewards approach. Failure to identify and properly manage rewards can ultimately damage an organization's brand, may lead to loss of customers, and cause a reduced ability to attract and retain employees. To achieve the rewards return on investment requires the organizational foresight and the ability to accurately forecast workforce trends and competitive practices, the future wants and needs of talented workers. When thinking about attracting and retaining talent, we need to consider the employee value proposition, which can be described as the experience offered by an employer in exchange for the productivity and performance of an employee. What's in it for the employee who wants to work for an organization? The employee's perspective of the employee value proposition determines their level of discretionary effort in bringing the company's mission, vision, and values to life. From the company's perspective, a strategically designed employee value proposition attracts, retains, engages, and motivates employees to drive forward business success. We must remember, talented employees often have a choice when it comes to where they want to work. The organization that offers the best employee value proposition, which includes all tangible and non-tangible rewards, from pay to environment to fringe benefits, is the one they will join and stick with. Research from over the years and across many disciplines tells us that the combination of rewards offered by an employer represents a system of inducements where different reward elements drive different behaviors and outcomes. Some rewards are strong talent attractors, while others play a more important role in motivating or engaging current employees. Many business leaders and HR practitioners believe that when total rewards are properly aligned, properly designed and delivered, the impact on individual engagement and organizational performance can be significant. Consequently, there's great interest in finding ways to unlock the potential that rewards offers as a management tool, as the employee value proposition. Finally, Evidence for the potential impact of a well-designed total rewards program also exists at a much more common, basic level. Think of what most employees do when they're considering leaving one job for another. They'll take out a sheet of paper and draw a vertical line down the middle to create two columns, one con and one pro. Basically, one stay and the other take a different job. They might then proceed to list the various aspects of the current job and the one they're considering. Often this process starts with financial elements like salary, bonus, stock awards, etc., and it might include things like opportunities to grow and challenges. This is simple but a very compelling model for comparing your own organization's employee value proposition to that of a competitor. Wrapping up this first lecture, understanding how to deliver rewards that are competitive, valued, and cost-effective are critical. We're going to talk about the distinct rewards elements, compensation, benefits, and rewards over the next few lectures.